question for all of you. In your many years of research, what did you decide was the fundamental thing you learned about Ayn Rand, the one premise or value, just nail it down, that underlies all of her work? The fiction, the nonfiction, you may each have a different answer, but I'd like to hear what you think is that bottom line, fundamental thought of hers. Anyone?
I'd say the idea that any of the freedom that you give away, her love of liberty and the freedom of the individual, and that we trade our freedom away for other things, but without realizing it. But that we have a right to this freedom. It's a natural right, and there are consequences to compromising that.
Anybody else want to take a stab?
Well, I would tend to go with what she says herself. I usually do, and she said that the most that she wasn't fundamentally a capitalist, but an egoist, and more than that, an advocate of reason, and that reason is the fundamental, and choosing to think, and everything that follows from that. And I think that that was something that she learned or realized so early in her life that she didn't even articulate it. And so she started writing about other things, writing about individualism, arguing about other subjects, but how are you going to argue without reason? She would have said, she'd ask herself that question. So I think that was the fundamental.
Mimi, did you want to comment?
I write in several places about what I call the three antipodes that are basic to her thinking. And I guess I'm just repeating what you all have said in different ways, but it's the idea of individualism versus collectivism, of egoism versus altruism, and reason versus mysticism. And collectivism, altruism, and mysticism are the isms that undermine human potential and set the world on the path that has dire consequences. And reason, egoism, and individualism are the roots to agency and to productivity.
And I think that egoism is necessary, and then reason, but without reason, nothing else can follow.